Okay, so it's my first recap of So You Think You Can Dance Season 6, Top 16. We should probably start. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me hear you scream if you want some more. Like, push it, watch me work it. I'm perfect.
Okay, so I kind of want to apologize. I haven't had the opportunity to do any of the past 2 episodes of So You Think You Can Dance Season 6. But I've been watching all the episodes. It's just I got a new computer and I didn't have my old webcam installed to the new computer, so I had to get a new one. And that's it, pretty much. I've watched it all. I've had a few routines in my mind that I liked from the last episodes. So I'll bring it up as I go along with this episode, which wasn't the greatest, by the way. But I'll still go on. First off, I haven't had a chance to express my feelings towards a couple of changes in the season. Number 1, the first 2 episodes, the public wasn't allowed to vote. And I've had an issue with that because what if the public liked Bianca or Brandon, the guy who they brought in for 5 minutes, or the other 2 that left? The judges really, they have had way too much power, and if they knew that the World Series was going to be during this episodes, I think they should have rescheduled it, and I think the people would have understood, because I think they would have liked to have the opportunity to vote, because when the judges have all the power, it kind of takes a lot of what's fun about the show away. So I didn't really like that, and I'm happy that it's back in America's hands. Another thing that's new is the stage. I'm still adjusting to the stage. First I was totally against it. I don't know why they needed to change it. I was fine with the other one. I liked how they had stairs, but I guess, in 5 seasons, they had to switch it up. I'm still not a huge fan. I think it overwhelms a lot of the dancers, especially the little ones, like Pauline and Ellenore. But I think I'm gonna have to adjust it. The background, sometimes the light is a little bit distracting, especially in the jazz number that Peter and Pauline did with the Wade Robson one, the Starry Night one. I felt the background completely overwhelmed them, and it was just so distracting, and I couldn't really watch them. But that was just one routine out of the many that they've done. So again, I'm still adjusting to the stage. Okay, so let's finally start the show. Kevin and Karen started us off with Maria Torres' Hustle, and I feel like this dance was just it was pretty good, but it was just kind of not memorable. I don't think I'm going to look back on the season and be like, wow, that hustle from the top 16 was amazing. Because it was good, but again, it's not really memorable. It was I kind of even forgot it towards the end. I think she's really overrated. The judges just love her. And she hasn't really been brought out of her comfort zone, except for the hip-hop, which was pretty good. But, I don't know, it's just, I felt he did pretty good in this routine. With the jumps and the little spins that he did. Pretty good for a hip-hop dancer. But again, I feel like she's totally overrated. Ashleigh and Jakob danced next. The past routines they've had have been kind of similar. I don't feel like his personality has really shone yet. It's cool that he knows Janine, though. This routine, I thought the cane kind of was distracting. Kind of like Philip and Janine's dance last time with the chain. I was really focused on where the cane was going, and I wasn't really watching the dancers. At the times when I was watching the dancers, they did really good, but again, the cane was really distracting. I was really watching the cane. I don't know if I'm the only one who was watching the cane, but I don't think I was. But and he's fantastic dancer. She hangs in with him, honestly. Like he's really good, and she's good too, and she's proving that she can hang in there and stay in the competition. So well done, you guys. Pauline and Peter dance next. Peter's the only tap dancer left, and Pauline lost her partner the first week. They dance a Quickstep by JR and Tomas, I think. New choreographers. So many new choreographers in this episode. I thought it was entertaining, but it was obvious that they're not Quickstep experts, and I can't even say that right. But yeah, it was obvious that they're in their genre, and I thought kind of their posture was off. Like Quickstep's supposed to be really high up there, and a lot of the time I felt that he was almost kind of running. it was really entertaining, though. I love the concept of the Hawaiian girl and the Navy guy. Not my least favorite of the night. I enjoyed it. Kathryn and Legacy were up next. I loved their routine last week with the Stacey Tookey contemporary routine that they had. Really, really good. I love that routine. This routine, they had a Broadway routine with Andy Blackenbeurer. I think I got that. I don't know. I do think that I agreed with a lot of what the judges said in this routine. Kathryn was kind of cutesy and not really sexy like I think she was supposed to be. Legacy did really, really good. He's been proving that he can see in the competition, that he can adapt to other styles, which is fantastic. It's cool that he likes soccer, and I really like them as a couple. I don't think they have anything to worry about. Channing and Victor were next. New partnership. They danced contemporary with Stacey Tookey. We already know she's fantastic. And but he already got contemporary the first week, and then he got Broadway, and then he got contemporary again. So that's really lucky. And she was okay. I don't feel like she has much of a personality. She's just kind of blank, and I don't know. Even in her dancing, she doesn't really show that much personality, and I'm still kind of waiting for it. She hasn't broken out of her shell. And the routine, I agree with the judges, was good, but I mean, we expect so much more. It was a good routine. I mean, if they were both non-contemporary dancers, it was great. But I think I wanted more. I don't know. I think they danced it to the potential, but again, kind of like, I don't know. Ellenore and Ryan were next, and they danced hip hop routine by Little C. He's never really choreographed hip hop. He always does crump. This routine, I thought the costumes were really heavy. They looked really heavy, and to dance hip hop number with that much intensity looked difficult. It actually really looked difficult. I thought she extended more when she did the like, and he didn't really. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's so big. But I thought they did pretty good. Their Argentine tango last week was really good, and I thought their jazz routine was also one of the best. So they're one of my favorite couples. Next up were Molly and Nathan. They danced a salsa routine by Gustavo Vargus. He does a lot of the SYTYCD Dance Canada routines, and he did a really, really good one with Jean and Vincent. I don't know if any of you guys watched SYTYCD Dance Canada. I watched all of it. I'm going to comment a little bit on it on another video about what I thought about it. But this routine really did not compare to what I saw in the Canadian version. Because, you could totally tell they were not comfortable. It looked like maybe a junior champion, like a junior competition of a salsa, and they came in like last place. Like, it was just really not very good at all. She looked uncomfortable in the heels. I don't know. It was just by far the worst of the night. They do have a large fan base, and there are two other routines. Actually, the disco I thought was kind of crazy and messy. The Bollywood I thought was really good. This routine, not so much. I was not a fan at all. And especially when, again, you compare these routines to other routines. I don't know. Not very good. Lastly, Noelle and Russell finished off the show. Cheesman, another Canadian choreographer. They were loving the Canadian choreographers this episode. They're really good. They danced Afro jazz. I loved Cheesman's work in the Canadian season, and he did not disappoint. This routine was by far my favorite. Again, I just love the moments that they have, and just like the Afro jazz, and like I just love the style, and they had a lot of energy. Noelle, I think, maybe could have extended a little bit more in her arms. Really, really good, though. I thought, again, it was my favorite of the night. And best for last. So I don't think they have anything to worry about either. So that was it. I don't really know who's going to be in trouble. I think maybe Pauline and Peter. I hope not, because I really like them too. But Quickstep was in the middle, and it's kind of forgettable. So is the Hustle. I don't mind if they're in the bottom. Not too many stars. I haven't picked out a favorite yet, really. I like Ellenore. She's weird and quirky. I'm still kind of open-minded. This season is still building, so hopefully I am rooting for someone towards the end, and the best dancer wins. But yeah, so not the best episode tonight, but hopefully they'll get better. And hopefully you guys accept my apology when I say I'm sorry that I did not do the other two. But yeah, I've been watching it all. So, later.